Hi guys, welcome to the catch up, a session on the Social Scene podcast. This is ROLL3, short one of the catch up. And today, sadly, we don't have Wamushi. She's not feeling well, but we pray for you. Wamushi over there, kama unatuangalia, please get well soon. Come back. Tunakumiss. Audience inakumiss. Or producer hapa anakumiss. So please get well soon. And we hope we'll see you in the next catch up. Anyway, how was your week, Oburu?
Ilikuwa fiti. Ilikuwa fiti. Uchovu mingi lakini ni kawaida.
Okay.
Bado tuko hapa.
Hata mimi niko fiti. At least this time nimeweza kukatch up na. Unajua sasa ndo namalizia Game of Thrones.
Okay.
After the hype, after the years sasa ndo na catch.
So na enjoy. Sawa.
Yeah, Monday nilisikia ni holiday.
Monday. By the mimi nimetumia message leo nikaambiwa ati Monday had to report in case of anything tutaambiwa. So technically ni holiday. Technically tuko na holiday, like weekend ni refu.
Okay.
Tuna resume Tuesday.
Okay.
But Tuesday depends on how Monday itakuwa.
Yeah. Well. Kama iko weekend predictable in next week. Anyway, if you're not understanding what you're talking about, it's Raila Odinga is calling for mass demonstration in the whole country and Nairobi, specifically concentrating on Nairobi, against the economy, against the current government. People are complaining of the economy, the crisis that we have in the country. Ni kubaya. So Monday watu wamesema hakuna kazi, we demonstrate
the Sri Lanka way.
Nila
tunaingia state house.
Tunaenda what? Talking of which, I have seen memes ya mtu amedress kama mdem anasema venye atakuwa kwa room ya Charlene Ruto
akipigwa picha.
Yeah, I saw that meme.
Miss you can't watch two game ya Sunday. Kuna game gani? I don't know. Watu wana relate na football. No, ni Sunday.
Hii maandamano ni
so Monday tuta watch news ya saa moja State House. So tuna watch tukiprotest State House. Hiyo itakuwa fun.
You better be ready for Monday. Wale ambao mnakanyanga town. But anyway, do you think, as I asked you last time, do you think it's a solution to our problems?
Okay, ni ngumu by the way, because again unaona politicians, I would say nika any other person. Your interest comes first. The interest of Kenyans inakuja pili ama ya tatu. But still I tend to believe the mass action will be a wake-up call to the government.
Yeah, I get your perspective.
And it really depends on turnout itakaje. Because saine tuseme tu kweli, hii kitu imeshika nchi mzima.
And nimeona sahi, we just watched a video yenye some protesters in another part of the country wanasema they are coming to Nairobi. So comrades wa Nairobi tujitayarishe. Utaenda march by the way?
Mimi? Hey, ina depend. Sijui kan kona handkerchief ya white because walisema wanataka handkerchief ya white to symbolize peace. We are coming in peace. Yeah, it's peaceful. Hatuna chaos. Watu watamua kufungua biashara zao, hatuna shida na wao. Biashara zitarun. But white is a symbol of peace. But the problem will be kuna options mbili venye vita zitaanza. Is either mapolisi wakirusha tear gas. Italeta shida. Ama tunajua Wakenya, kuna tu Wakenya tu wenye hawasikiangi maneno.
Kuna watu tu wabaya.
Watu tu watamua ku break into busy ya mtu tu hivi
for the sake of it.
Yeah. But again Wakenya ni wachokozi. Tumezoea tear gas. So wakiona polisi warushi tear gas, watajaribu kwa bwana we. Watawachokoza kidogo. But tujui wacha tuone. Mimi siko sure. Ni mapema sana kusema can't tenda must tenda, but
mimi nyinyi wenye mko na roho.
Wow.
Wow, umebadilisha. So wenye wako na roho endeni mtutete. Mimi sinanga roho ya kudemonstrate. Sina hata mbio. Kwanza tuanzie hapo ya kukimbia. Mimi nitashikwa.
Mimi na believe in dialogue.
A dialogue. But I think with the country the way it's going, there is need for such a thing so that some people can wake up. Venye umesema, it's a wake up call.
But do you think dialogue is possible? Unaona Kenya Gachagua alisema last time, the deputy president. By the sikubaya for people who mafans wa Gachagua. Like personally I hate this guy. I feel like this guy doesn't deserve to be the deputy president of Kenya. Because the other day alisema ati it's high time when the country iko na tension ya kukua na protest kai, then you come and say I think this is the time to deal with this Raila once and for all. This guy and the dad wamekuwa kitusumbua for the past 60 years. Yet we as Kenyans, we know the democracy, I'm putting it in quotes because I really feel hatuja achieve the democracy and what really democracy
the constitution
is.
Needs.
Yeah, but the small democracy or the fraction of democracy we're enjoying as a country now, we know like Raila has played a big role in it. So you see, when you come and have like ukuja na useme statements kama hizo penye tuko sahi, in fact tunaendelea ku create your tension flani. Yet when on the other side you look at the president, utarealize ana tone down kidogo. Every time he used to talk, he used to address Raila as this guy of vitendawili mganga, but the last time he was talking was like, you see, like I want to tell my good friend. Like he's very
the approach
is using. So I don't know, like,
I think it's because he's the president and he's the president of everyone, so he cannot start kukandamiza mtu specific yet pia huyo yeye ni president wake.
No, but I think ni kusema kweli si issue na president. I think Ruto ako too tense. Yeah, like ako tense. Politically anashtuka. That guy anashtuka cause niko sure huyo mtu alali na amani. Hajui what Monday would look like.
By the way, no one actually knows what Monday would
like
look
we are just hoping for the best. Hatutaki tuna hope tukue peaceful the Sri Lanka way.
For those people who are going to the demonstration, kindly maintain peace.
Yeah.
Let it be a peaceful demonstration. We don't need more chaos in the country. We need, if we are passing our communication, let's pass it in a way that itafika in the way that we want it. And the people who are involved, the people who need to hear it will hear it well. Bila hiyo violence, because violence cuts communication. Inakatingi your communication. And funny thing is this demonstrations zina coincide na zingine za Africa. There is Tunisia, they are marching against the government. There is South Africa, the leader, the EFF leader Malema is exactly hata yeye wana hold demonstrations. There is Peter Obi
in Nigeria.
Ni Peter Obi?
Yeah, Peter Obi. And the whole opposition, but I think Peter Obi ndiye ako kwa frontline.
Yeah, also Nigeria. So there are so many countries in Africa that are holding demonstrations on that day. It's a is it a spiritual coincidence? Kuna watu wana read into it, ni spiritual coincidence. We are connected as a continent, but I think it shows the people in the continent wameamka. They are against bad leadership. And if they feel they are being oppressed, then they just have to speak about it. And demonstrations are the best way that watu wametumia for over the years.
And as long as demonstration is well illustrated in the constitution, it's allowed to happen.
It's allowed.
Yeah. So the problem always becomes the demonstrators themselves.
Sometimes kuna wenye wanakuanga violent. So wherever you are,
and then there are cases where the governments misuse their power. Because people come in peace, but now when you decide to bring in the soldiers and everything, it turns chaotic.
Yeah, because I think soldiers need to play a part in providing security. Not to be the ones who are making the place insecure. Because that is how it usually feels when it comes to these demonstrations. And I'm speaking for Kenya specifically. Because sometimes kuna wenye ukuja peacefully and then they are scattered tear gas. So take care of yourself. As you go for those demonstrations, take care of yourself. Hakuna mtu mwingine kwa hii dunia mzazi wako anaangalia ni wewe. So ukienda kudemonstrate, jua kuna watu nyuma wanakuangalia. Kuna watu, people depend on you. You have families. There are people who depend on you. So as you demonstrate, as you air your grievances, kindly take care of yourself and be careful.
But again, unaweza avoid town, avoid too.
Kama uendi demonstrations, avoid town.
Because you never know what might happen.
Exactly. Still on the government issues, the current president has appointed 50 CASs into his cabinet. CAS stands for Cabinet Administrative Secretaries.
Kitu kama hiyo.
No, Chief Administrative Secretaries. Yes. I may appoint 50 and it will cost 460 something million to pay them each year, which is a burden on the taxpayer.
Yeah.
And they will be receiving mortgages and they'll be receiving other benefits as they are government employees. Well, people have been comparing this to the previous government ya Uhuru, saying government ya Uhuru had 26. Now we have double of that. It doesn't make sense. What is it that they'll be doing different? Yet the cabinet secretaries who have been there, they have not shown anything that they've worked on that has made a difference between time elections and now. So, what do you think?
I think Kenya tuko tu na shida mingi. To be honest. First, hii administration ilifanya, ukiangalia appointments za cabinet secretaries, wali flop mbaya.
Yes.
Wali flop mbaya.
I agree.
I think as much as you have people arguing that the president was giving the CS positions based on loyalty, when it comes to service delivery, loyalty you put aside. When it comes to service delivery, poleni, it's all about who can deliver. If you compare the current cabinet we have and the cabinet we have in the previous government, there's a big difference.
There's a big difference.
The previous cabinet, we had people who could actually deliver. But if you look at the current nini tuko nayo, the current cabinet already is a mess. Then you make it even worse when you bring these CSs, when your appointment yao ina raise questions. Because one that stands out and everyone is talking about, the one of Millicent Omanga.
To the interior.
Like, we already have the CS for interior, mwenye already tunaona kuna venye he's struggling to deliver kwa hiyo position amepewa. Then again unaleta Millicent Omanga to be, because I think the CS is more of an assistant. Sindio?
Yes.
If I'm not wrong. So you bring someone like Millicent Omanga to assist him, you're like, oh my goodness, shida iko wapi? Na hata tukiacha kwa, maybe people will say that pengine naonea the females and everything. No, si atukonea wanawake. Look at interior, SG, the youth sports, whatever.
Youth sports affairs and gender.
Someone like Jaguar. Jaguar's an MP of Starehe alifail mbaya. That guy flopped. Then, unamleta into Aquasius wa cabinet kama hiyo, where we have is it Ababu na Mwamba? Ababu na Mwamba tuko na questions kumuhusu bado. Kuhusu appointments zenye ana make,
especially hiyo talanta. I've been speaking about it a lot.
Then unaleta mtu ka Jaguar amsaidie, na tunajua past ya Jaguar akiwa hata MP Starehe.
He did not deliver.
Starehe walimpea tukidhani za young person atatusaidia. Kuna kama aliambia musicians aje, I don't know, I can't remember, but he talked bad. Akiambia musicians ati venye alikuwa elected MP, sijui was, sitaki kuwa misquoted, so acha niachane tu nayo. So I really think, hey, Kenya tuko na kazi.
I think with the CSs, when a leader is appointing CSs, you know, these are like his soldiers. So I think he needs to balance. When he was appointing, he had to balance between loyalty and delivery. And I think he thought that because these people are successful politicians, they will be successful cabinet secretaries.
I really doubt if they're
because
successful.
he appointed politicians. You get? And when I say successful, I mean people who have been able to retain seats.
So to make successful in quotes.
Okay.
Successful in quotes.
In quotes. So I'm saying, like, if I think that is the perspective he looked at it, because when you look at the cabinet secretary lineup, it's full of politicians more than people who have have focused or have majored into those specific dockets.
Yeah.
Like huwezi si mtu wa health ako kwa health. Si mtu wa security ako kwa security. Si mtu wa trade ako kwa trade. All those people have been politicians before.
Yeah.
So I think for him, he picked people who have been successful politicians in his mind. He thought they would be successful, deliver the successful cabinet secretaries.
When it comes to deliver.
Na pia unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Kama nani?
Kidero.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Kidero.
By the way, Kidero is one of the CS.
What?
Yeah, but sikumbuki tu ni wapi.
This country, where is this country heading?
Kidero alijaribu Nairobi for the second time, ikampiga. Akaenda akakuja Homa Bay. Unajua Homa Bay ni home county yake.
Akapigwa.
Akakuja huko tukamwambia tukutaki bwana, you can't fail in Nairobi and come fail in Homa Bay. We don't allow you.
Homa Bay needed growth.
We needed growth and tunaiona saa hii.
Mnaiona?
Mbaya.
Wanga is delivering.
That man is delivering.
That's good.
Yeah, mimi naweza mpea hata mstatu ikikubalika.
Okay. But it's good kukua na governor mwenye mnafeel anafanya.
Yeah, mnafeel anafanya.
Do you feel a change?
Yeah, we feel a change.
Okay, sitaongelea governor wetu. Sitaki kumharibia. Nampenda but
kaka afanyi kazi. Si ati kumharibia jina. Hata si governor wetu the previous one, unaona venye alikuwa anatusiwa na koti yake na tena
wa kitambo.
But we took it.
That was a shame.
We took it.
That was a shame. Who was that? Who was that? Nani yomuliweka?
Alikuwa anaitwa Cyprian na Witi. Man.
Never again. Never again. So we move on to the next story. This is a different one, but it touches on our industry, the film industry. So kama umewatch The Gods Must Be Crazy, ile filamu ya kitambo. Yeah, kama umewatch The Gods Must Be Crazy, you know who I'm talking about. Her name is Leonora Iros Jacobs. She's a 39-year-old Namibian actress who featured in The Gods Must Be Crazy. Kuna ile scene ya kale katoto fulani kalikuwa kanakuja kuliona fisi. Kakaekelea kitu juu hivi. Ako katoto. That is the 39-year-old lady I'm talking about. So right now she's complaining that she is living in abject, let me not say poverty, she's not living well for somebody who has contributed to a film that made $90 billion. She's living with her parents, I think so, and she has 3 children.
Okay.
So at 39 she's living with her parents and her children.
Oh my.
Okay, and she's a shop attendant in Namibia. Now she's saying that she was promised that she will receive money when she gets to 21 years. She got to 21, she didn't receive anything. The only time she had from the director, or is it the producer? The producer, I think so. The only time she had from the people was when the director died. Okay? So the director died and that is when she had from them. And she did not even receive anything till date. So my question is, that is just one of the stories we hear a lot in the industry. Right now there are so many people who want to use others without paying them. In the name of learning, exposure. Exposure
imetumika sana.
It is a word in the industry yenye mtu yeyote mwenye anaendaga kutafuta job akisikia jina exposure, you just walk out, you just leave.
At least nitakupea exposure.
So what do you think? It's a trend that will continue? Do you think it will end? What do you think of it?
I think this is one issue tukiangalia. Let us look at mi nitaipea approach ya both ways.
Na ukiongea unaangalia kamera kwanza. Sometimes.
So niangalie kamera.
Sometimes. Sikila as in una balance.
Watu wana feel disconnected.
Watu wana feel hawakuoni.
Poleni. Anyway, so feeling yangu ni when you're looking at this issue, tuiangalie in two perspectives. There's the industry and there are the artists. At times the industry is the problem, at times the artists are the problem.
But the artists are the industry.
The artists, I know the artists are the industry. I'm a filmmaker, I'm a filmmaker, but I can't say that I'm the Kenyan I'm under the entertainment industry. Ama sindio? So they are artists wenye wako generally wasanii tuko kwa the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And you see this entertainment industry is guided by bodies. There are bodies that have been put in place, led by people wenye wanashughulikia how do I put it?
Wanashughulikia maslahi
yao artists. So there are times when unapata the industry itself is corrupt, and there are times where you realize wasanii wenyewe wako na shida. So maybe tukianza na hiyo ya Namibia, that one I won't blame the artist. Okay, as much as hatujasikia the other side, but from what we have, because by then this lady was still a small.
She was 5 years.
She was 5 years old. So you see, at 5
and
years,
you know, alikuja akachukuliwa kutoka shule.
Ndio
waende wa
act. So I don't know, but I really feel that's so sad.
And it's not just that story. There are many stories. Those. Many stories. And hii hata haifanyiki watoto. It is happening even to adults. Mtu alifanya kazi. I have had so many stories. Mtu alifanya kazi, alafu wanakataa kumlipa. Na kama wanamlipa in a way ni kama wataki, ama vinye yezi msaidia.
Yeah.
You know, until mtu ana give up on the industry. And that explains why many people wanafika a point wana give up in their passion, cause hii industry inataka passion, inataka commitment, inataka talent, inataka a lot. Unapata mtu ana give up on their talent because
na thick skin
unaona na thick skin. Thick skin. Thick. And that is why you're saying nimeget sasa hiyo perspective yako ya industry. Kuna wale wako pale juu. Yes, na artist ndo wako hapa. I get that perspective. Also, I think there's another perspective of kuna watu wenye they were artists, and mostly ni wale artists wenye walianza kitambo. We see it a lot. Artists wenye today they were great in their work. Maybe they were actors, they were singers, they were doing so many things, and they were known. They were celebrated. And you know, artists wa kitambo being celebrated, you know what it means. Kukua celebrated. But when they die, they don't have anything. You know, they leave their children with nothing. Their wives are suffering. Nini. So I think also kuna hiyo perspective ya artists wenyewe, they need to take up their roles in managing their finances and not being taken advantage of.
Because unajua na feel tukiongelea story ya artist, I think their names zenye tukimention haitakuwa shida. Because anyway, people au wenyewe walikuja kwa wakatulilia kwa kamera tukaona. Tuangalie the story of Omosh wa TDI. Omosh akiwa TDI, Abel Mutu alikuwa TDI. Si ndio?
Yeah.
Wote walikuwa TDI at the same time.
Philip Karanja alikuwa huko.
Yeah. OJ alikuwa TDI. Then what makes you think then over the years Omosh anakuja kutulilia, anataka
camera. Pull up, just pull up. Tripod.
Na nini tena?
Nakalites tuwili.
Abel Mutu on the other hand akona product.
Check hiyo point na kwanga funny because kuna mtu specific sema jina, kuna mtu specific anapenda kutumia hiyo phrase.
Abel Mutua, unajua ni nani unaongea?
Unajua?
Abel Mutua on the other side, Philip Karanja, they have a successful production company and they are doing good work. So in such case, in such a scenario, siwezi blame the industry. Hapa na blame the artists. Juu unaona, and it even happens kwa sisi wasanii wa sai. Ukiangalia generation yetu and even the generation mbele yetu kidogo, wasanii we are so much about the lifestyle than the usanii.
Kwanza with social media, it has amplified
kila kitu,
because hata wa zamani ilikuanga they didn't have social media, So they used to use their time on camera.
Their time on camera.
And the people they had. So now with social media imekuwa blow. Sasa people want to show they have this, they have the latest this, they have the latest this. And then it will get to a point because talanta huwa ishi but uzee inaingia. Uzee inaingia. Maybe you're a dancer. Sasa uwezi dance. You can no longer dance. Because I hear ukifika around 35 uwezi peleka mguu kwa kichwa like you used to. So unapata hawakuinvest. They invested their time in showing us what they had, the latest shoes, the latest trousers, the latest clothes.
Wengine wanapiga picha na gari
zao ama wana rent. Na sasa hiyo pesa you could use it to invest.
Then
so our point is the story stems from history of the Namibian lady mwenye alikuwa taken advantage of. We as artists need to be very careful so that we don't allow these big corporates to take advantage of us. Yeah. Also, we as artists need to be very careful that we invest in our old age. Because as people who are employed by the government wanakuanga na pension, sisi hatunanga pension. It is up to us kutengeneza hiyo pension. So I think for us as artists, we need to up our game. When you grab an opportunity comes to you, grab it, take it, invest, work yourself up, work hard. Nunua hizo mashamba, tengeneza maploti, hizo vitu zote. Fungua biashara because your talent at some point you will not be able to exploit.
Because again just unajua issue tunaongelea inaingia vitu mingi. Tumeongelea issue ya wasanii kukua taken advantage of. Sana okay, acha tuongelee hii Kenya. It happens a lot. Like I know a few people, and I'm sure also you know a few people who are doing whatever they're doing wanafanya vizuri. So just because someone ni director mbigi anafanya shows bigi, akiita show itajaa hall KNT, anakupea peanuts ama inaitwaje? Peanuts. Nilikuwa nashuku kizungu yangu kumbe uko sawa. So anakulipa peanuts, then anakuambia ni exposure anakupea. I think is because sisi kama upcoming artist bada tuja understand the value tuko nayo. Cause me na believe mtu aziniita leo aniambie like Oburu niko na show flani, nataka ukuje uniproduce hiyo show. The only reason is afanya amniite ni juu ameona value kwangu. I can be a good producer. Now akirealize me ni producer but anaona sina a price tag attached to mimi, anaweza take advantage. That's why kwa supermarket utabagain but kwa soko utabagain. Kani 95 bob ni 95 bob.
You can't it's not 94.
It's 94.
It's not 96.
It's not 96.
It's 95.
It's 95. But ukienda kwa soko mna bargain na huyo msee. Mimi niko na 80 bwana. Mna settle hadi ukujuchukue kitu na hata 90. Ama saa zingine unachukua hata na 70. Unashangaa aje sasa, unaona? So I really feel sisi kama wasanii we need to operate kama products in supermarket. Because sisi hatufanyi kazi za ofisi. Unajua ukiamua kwa daktari sahi, ukiingia kwa daktari kuna salary inaitwanga aje?
Fixed basic.
Unajua at this level hindi unalipwa.
Ndio basic salary.
But usanii ni intellectual property. Ni wewe pekee unaweza ifanya venye unaifanya. No one else can do it like that. Na kani wewe pekee unaweza ifanya venye unaifanya, then brings the issue of uko na rights zote za kudetermine in inaitwaje product yako unaipeana ama service unaipeana at what cost. So if someone realizes that when msanii na hauna hiyo price attached to you, hauna price tag, it's very easy to take advantage. Then again I think it's all about desperation.
Kuna watu wako desperate.
We are desperate for work. So we tend to kanyagia like kuangalia like value. Wacha tuna underestimate value yetu. For the sake of tunaacha desperation inakuja juu. But unaona usanii inawakaje? Tuseme we ni designer, graphic designer, let's talk of that. Unajiamini kwa kutengeneza posters na nini. Ka editor wetu is a good graphic designer. Yeah.
Jeff, shout out to you.
Akiamua kunifanyia design, anidesignie kitu. Na nimwambie unanifanyia na how much? Then Jeff aniambie service yangu nitakucost kitu 10k. Niambie Jeff, mimi sina 10k. Si unichukulie hata 8. Then Jeff aseme juu mimi ni best yake ama juu niwe pekee nachukulia 8 but usiambie watu. Anifanyie na 8. Mtu aone imbambe anize we na nani alikufanyia kazi? Mimi nitamwambia nani alinifanyia kazi? Jeff. Na dongapi? 8. So inamaanisha value ya Jeff itarudi ikue 8k. But unaona initial nini yake ni 10k. So inamaanisha like ana lose value yake. Maybe because unapata by then he was desperate for that money. Then once you are desperate na umereduce value yako, sisi wasanii ukuanga like tuko kwa nini moja, sako moja. Like we talk, we know each other. So ukinifanyia kazi mzuri mtu ataona we bro, nani amekufanyia hiyo kazi ati nani? Dongapi? Sawa. So nikikuja lakini Jeff si ulifanyia Oburu na 8k.
Si hata mimi nifanyie hivyo.
So utafanya sawa 8k. Then from
there itakuwa kila mtu ni
8k.
I get you.
Yeah, so I really feel sisi wasanii bwana,
we need to understand
the value we have in our different arts and nini ili to avoid history ya kuwa taken advantage of. If kasi hivyo bwana tutaumia like better suffer sai struggle sai na art yako. Kuna tu mtu siku moja ataiappreciate na atakuwa willing kukupea hiyo ndo unataka. Na hiyo ndio itaset nini yako for the rest.
That will be
a red card. Hiyo ndio tunaongelea. By the way, umeleta hiyo story ya red card, ni muhimu sana.
Red cards. Watu watengeneze red cards, especially for actors, actresses, as artists, singers. Au sana ndio red cards zinahitajika na social media influencers.
Lakini niliona kuna mtu the other time to mention jina alitoa red card ya kuandika script 5 million.
Kuandika script.
I'm sure unajua ni nani? Kenya.
Ni nani?
Nitamention jina kwa.
Si mention taniambia BTS
alisema ati kuandikia script ni 5 million but ukiangalia ni script writer mzuri but ukiangalia kuna script ya maana ameandika yenye imekuwa mind blowing. The only thing, there's a project alifanya na Netflix.
Niko ukisema 5 kisema hiyo kuna mtu somewhere anajua chenye unasema, especially kama ni filmmaker.
Amefanya project na Netflix. It was a translation from I think English to some Kiswahili or Sheng thing. Bado ikupei hint. Umemjua? Nice. So alikuanga anasema red card yake ni 5 million. So as much as tunasema mpeane red cards, lakini tukue realistic.
As much as we are trying to understand our value, let's understand our value in a realistic way, according to our experiences, according to the value that we add to the people we are giving our work.
Ukiniambia unataka 5 million na nikuuliza niambie ni original thing umeandika siziona.
Uweziona.
Then mtu anashangaa bwana wewe unaota wewe.
Leave us alone.
Tukue realistic anyway pia.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Tumekuwa tukiona mmetupea views hapo, hakuna video imeenda below 100 views.
Yeah, which is good by the way.
Thank you so much guys, man. We appreciate you. Hapo kwa subscribers, hizo numbers mtuongezee pia zifike hizo 100.
Ifike 100
mpaka time itafika tuendelee tu hivyo. Please. Yeah, na kuna number hapo chini. If you wish to be a guest, you can contact the number. If there is anything you want us to talk about, please don't be afraid. Usiogope, tuambie, tuongelee nini. Tukupe maybe a new perspective, utupe perspective yako tuile hapa. You tell us what you think we should talk about on this podcast, on the catch up, and also kwa the regular one, the regular social scene podcast. You can tell us what you think.
And I think again pia kuna kitu maybe mtu ana feel we need to do better na kuna watu wanaogopanga kuleta negative critics kwa comments.
Yes.
Like feel free kutuambia kwa hiyo namba hapo WhatsApp tuta receive yeah, cause negative critics ni fiti kushinda positive
ni better kushinda
positive ones. Wengine wao kupea tu hype fake yeah, but mtu anakuambia ile ukweli itakuma, lakini utarealize at the end of the day ilikuwa ina make sense.
Yeah.
Lakini pia msikue wabaya sana.
No, just tell us the truth. Tell us what we should improve on. Tell us ni nini mnataka kuona, ni nini mnataka ibadilike. We will be happy because we are here for you. We are here to create value for you. We are here to give you credible information. We are here to entertain you, and we hope we will be doing the best moving forward. So I have been your host Dicky Chillis, and this is our producer. Atai kusema jina yake.
Ni Oburu Odhiambo. Sasa unajua nilikuwa na ngoja akauta ni introduce ka co-host leo.
So amekuwa co-host wangu leo since Wamushe hajakuwa. Amekuwa co-host wetu leo na inaonekana atakuwa co-host for a long time.
We are working on
not co-host, utakuwa part of this.
We are working on a contract.
Hata uko na red card.
Niko na red card. Mtawatumia.
Utupe red card yako tuone kama tunaweza
kwa afford.
Otherwise, it has been great. Peace out.
Until next time.